people are checking in that. But I come down a bit further. I don't know if you can hear it. Let's not touch the wall and say it's not interference. So I've already had a little crack at it in there. I'm going to keep trying, but it's quite hard, some bits. So I don't know how they did it in the old days, but I'm going to try. So I kind of just kicked some rubble away. I had a couple of little cracks at it. I'm going to just drop this straight down. There's quartz in it, and there's quartz right here behind it. But it was kind of given a tone, so I don't know if it's just going to be like, because it's real ironish around it. I can see that. But I'm going to give it a go. Right, so I got a bit off it, but I don't know if I should just, I can't leave it, can I? I'm going to have to keep trying because the noise is getting louder. Look. I've gotten a bit of quartz out of it. Nice big piece there. I'm going to have to try and get all of this stuff, I reckon. All of that out. Because that other tone, I don't know if it's just me or if it's getting louder. See, it's not there. Down the bottom, and is it up the top? Right, so it must be that one there, maybe, or that in the middle. I'll tell you what, guys, my heart is pumping. So I gave that a real good whack, nudged out the sides of it and got the pick in there and kind of jammed it up and everything. I got this big one out of there. So I was making that tone look before. No tone now, and guess where the rock is? Oh, come on. That's not the best of it. Check this out. Put it on this side. So it's just going to fall. I'm going to go around it first. Pull all that out. See what's going on. Okay, that's a good bit out. Pulled that out. So I'm probably just going to keep the back side of that, because that all looks pretty normal. So I'm just checking everything here. That looks ironstony, but there may be bits of quartz in here. Oh yeah, look at this. This next bit is what interests me the most. This section here, it's kind of just hanging there, and that's where the gold came from. That's where I'm getting a target. So when I go on one side, it's indicating gold on the gold monster. and then it's going back and forward to the trash side. So I reckon there's going to be something in there. Let's go and give it a scrape and get that down onto the towel, and then we can put that away. So this is where it was. Yep, nice. That's fallen straight onto the towel. So I'm gonna just chip away at it, get it off in pieces. You're not gonna see anything until you crush that. I'm gonna break that one up as well. There may be flakes in here. That looks like more of a quartz piece again. Yeah, it is more of a rock. I'm gonna chip away at where it's falling onto the towel. So this is what I wanted to do. Get all that off there. I'm gonna break this way too, mate. Like, look at this. Yeah, that's got a bit of quartz in that. We're gonna end up with a fairly big bag. Oh yeah, there's rock in there. Get around there, so I don't want it to quite fall out yet. There's a piece of quartz right there. It's quite stained. So we're going to chuck the gold monster back over that wall. And look at that, barely any tone. Up here there's a little, trying to look at the screen, that's going to gold as well. So I've pulled out the 6,000 now, just to go over it, because there's a nice quartz piece in there, or a rock or something. Okay, no massive tone. So let's put this one away. Well, that's all that other bit that fell out. But see this bit here? And look at this. There's another rock in there. It's just moving. Look at this wall thing. I am getting a signal from here. I'll drop that down. I just want to take kind of that and all this stuff. I kind of don't want to take. All right, but I believe there's going to be a fair bit in this. Have a look up in here too. I'm going to just work this whole section. Look at that rock there. I think it's quartz there in there. So I'm going to go through that and I'm going to peel it away. And it might be a little bit far back, whereas can't pick up the signal. And I'm going to keep going over it and over it. So I reckon this is a really good idea, good plan. What do you reckon, guys? I can tell you straight up, this towel business, I was going to bring a tarp, but this towel business is kind of doing the trick anyway. I'm going to try and, look at this. That's going to all drop out. I have to watch my leg because it's a bit of a walkout. So I've got this pick in here. It's all dropped out now. So let's have a look at that wall. Let's have a look in there. You got the first look. All right. Hear that, guys? So that's going to be probably gold there. That's going to come out of the wall for sure. Now we're going to hit that spot with the gold monster. It's going crazy in there. That's bouncing between gold and iron. But it's going to do that because it's highly mineralized. But it's all up in there. So it could be iron and it could be gold. but we're going to dig that out. It's on the towel, not pinging off its head. That's a good sign. So we are still working our way through here. Got a bit more to come out. Some of that stuff on the towel is given a tone. Get in a bit closer so you can see there is quartz still in there. I went over it just before and the tone kind of disappeared, so I'm guessing it came out onto that towel. But I'm going to take all of that out anyway, because I reckon there's going to be small bits in there that the detector's not picking up. So we're going to get that out and then go back over the wall and see if there's any more behind it. So let's not rush that. We just find the bit that's making the tone and take that. Now I've had a look at it and I did see a little bit, so I'm going to give it another mouthwash. A bit of a bite. See what happens. See, not in that bit. I just don't want to lose it, but there is gold in this. I just want to take some away, see if it's actually just a real small bit, or if it's going to be like a proper nug, you know. If it's a nug, then everything that I've just done for me has paid itself off. So that's just the bit there that I found. And you can probably see just behind it somewhere there's another little piece of gold, like a little flake there. It's not too bad. It's hitting here somewhere. Okay. All right. It's another rock. Can't see anything obvious. It's got a lot of clay around it, but pretty much I've been digging here and getting quartz pieces out and then going over every bit, trying to flip them over. See, look, this is the same bit and it's not making a tone. So you've got to thinly lay it out. And that's pretty much touching whatever that is there. I can see it. So probably don't even need that. It's covered in clay. It's got a couple of bits that look like it's come out. Ever so faint on one side. It's a bit better. So what that tells me today is I have to really be careful not to miss any bits, because anything like this, I'm going to have to try and rake it flat and then go over it again, rake it and go over it again, try and flip them over, because obviously, as you saw this one here, it wasn't giving a target tone on this side, but it was on the other side. So it might be just small gold in there, but you don't want to miss this kind of stuff. So that's what we're here for, chasing specimens today. This is the second one of the day. It's nice and early, so yeah, let's go back into the digs. So I'm on to my third bit today already. There is a bit of drizzle around, but it's supposed to be clearing up and then raining later. Been here about 40 minutes and this is my third bit. I've got to just go through this. There we go. It's pretty much got to touch at the coil. That's why they say low and slow. These are all in quartz. So I'm just digging, and when I see quartz come out, I know I'm doing the right thing. I dig till pretty much I can't see any quartz. This must be in my hand. Another piece here. This one's a bit dark. They're quite dirty. I'm going to wash them up a bit later. So that's the third bit already in about 40-45 minutes. I'm just going to continue going through here. There is a bit of clay here, and the quartz goes maybe about yay deep. So I'm going to keep digging that and work my way around, pull it out, and then move stuff over. I'm going to work through this hill a little bit, and until the quartz kind of runs out, and I'll try and pick another area. Yeah, it's looking good, the third piece for today, and let's keep digging. It's nice and slow. I want to try and get the coil as low as I can. Ooh. All right. See if I can see something here. Try not to put too much in the scoop so it doesn't mask it. Alright. Oh, it's a good sound. Okay, it's in the hand. Oh yeah, it's got a touch of gold in it. Gonna have to wash this. Nice. I'm gonna put that in my pocket. See if I can keep looking around here. Always double check, because you never know. Low and slow. That's what they say. Machine's behaving itself today. I've got it on halfway at the moment, and then I'm backing it down as well. Oh, that's another one. Okay. Not this. This will go. Sometimes you give it a shake and whatever it is falls down to the bottom of the scoop. In that case, it's in my hand. Not in there. What's this big rock? It's not it. Two rocks left. One of the two. Checked it. Okay. A couple of bit of dust. Similar to the other one. Alright. Very good. I'm going to have to wash all these and give you a look at it. I'm going to have another scan and then I'll rake it off and try again. Pretty much got to touch them, eh? Like I said before. If they're on the opposite side, you can probably miss them, and that's how other people find them. When you think that you've thrashed an area, it's not always thrashed. A bit of rain or whatever can wash stuff away and expose the quartz or the gold. Alright, I'll go give this a rake. I'm just taking these bigger bits off, and then I'm going to give it a scan. Has been working today, so we'll go with what's working, eh? Get all this stuff off so I can get the coil closer to the ground. In with another chance here. Started seeing quartz again. this piece will be around here, but started getting this kind of stuff coming out again, and here. So that was a good sign, and I just doing little bits so I don't miss anything. Try and get my coil to the soil. Beautiful, come on, be nice. I really kind of had a dead spot there for a little bit, but looks like the quartz is come back as I get close to this wall. Ooh, it's a nice piece here, and it is too. Definitely a nice piece. See if I can see any gold on it. Don't see any gold, but it's probably the size of a 50-cent piece. So I'm pretty happy with that. All right, so we did get a few species. There's a bit of colour there on this white one. It's ever so small, so I'll have a proper look at it later. This one below it has got a bit of colour hanging out of it. So is that one there. There's another one there. And then we've got a couple of larger ones here that are setting off a tone, but can't see anything in them. So it's not too bad. I think we'll crush those larger ones and check out the smaller ones and maybe keep them as they are. Yeah, good score today. Very happy.